I'd love to see Joel go back in the end zone and just heave one downfield.
Well, he's got one-on-one coverage with Latender over here. That couldn't happen.
Well, Joel Perry at the 3-yard line, 2nd down and 9. And Perry is back to pass. He's going to look for Latender. Over the middle. He's got him. He splits the defense. He may be gone. 50, 45. He's gone. Touchdown. Jay Latender for the touchdown. 97-yard touchdown to R.J. Latender. Listen to this crowd.
That's incredible, Mike. Dave.
That's awesome. You gotta like that. Doesn't get any better, Dave.
That's awesome.
This is an overview of the 1994 Plymouth State College football season. Our football team was led by 2 outstanding captains, Toby Cloutier and Brandon Horrigan. Our seniors were also instrumental in the leadership of our football team, as they and 48 upperclassmen set a work ethic, a pace, a tempo that was important for us to be successful. Our team had 5 on-the-field goals. Our first goal was to win the UMass Dartmouth game, which was our opener. Our second game goal was to beat Maine Maritime, as this was a pivotal game in the middle of the season. Our third goal was more conference-oriented. It was to win the Freedom Football Conference. In doing so, we finished our regular season at 9-0, and I hold the game ball of the Worcester Tech game, which was the 4th undefeated season in our school's history. We then had goals in the postseason. Our first goal was to make the NCAA playoffs. Our second goal was to win an NCAA playoff game. So we accomplished all 5 on-the-field goals that we had set for ourselves. In so doing, we became the first team in New England small college football history to host an NCAA playoff game and to be the #1 seed in the East region. These goals were accomplished by 48 upperclassmen that set a tone for the entire football program. I know our community at Plymouth State College, the administration, and our staff are proud of the accomplishments of the 1994 Plymouth State College football program. Thank you.
In Latender, the lone setback is Sean Redburn. He's standing about 7 yards behind his quarterback, Perry, looking over that defensive front on a draw to give it to Redburn. 40. 25 down near the 20-yard line. Sean Redburn very close to a Panther first down. He bring back to the left side will be Kevin Hutchins. They come out with two tight ends. And the give is going to be to Bowman. Nothing left. Cuts it back in the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. Dave Bowman goes in from 3 yards out for the touchdown. And out of the 30-yard line, first down and 10 for the Panthers. Moving from left to right, twin receivers again, Haney and Dalton. The give is going to be to Redburn up the middle. 30, 25, he's outside 20, 15, still knocking people down. He's going to go in for a touchdown. What a run by Sean Redburn.
Wow, he just bounced off 5 or 6
line. Looking over that defensive front again on the option. He gets it to the fullback, and the fullback is going to be drilled. Quarterback got in the way as well, and he says, I got to get the heck out of here.
It did look like Danowitz had the pick. It was just a great play by Bustamante to take it back away from him.
So Curran to kick it away for Norwich. He had it on the far hash mark, kicks to an open spot. It rolls. It's picked up by Latender at the 18 to the 20. He's on the far side. 25, 30, 35, sideline, 40, 45, and he's dragged down from the backside. Boy, he did some. Twin receivers to the wide side left. Rauner now lines up as a wingback. Back to pass Perry. He's going to the end zone for Latender. He's got it. Touchdown. Score, Plymouth State 21, the Cadets of Norwich 6. You're listening to Panther Football on 91.7 WPCR.
To see what they do the rest of the day.
Second down and 6, I formation again behind Ellis. He'll pitch it to the short side of the field, Gabriel. That's closed on, and there is Compton. They'll hop him up for a loss of about 6 or 7 yards. You want it clear. Your responsibilities are pretty simple.
Yep.
Bustamante back to kick. Good strong snap, and he rides it out. End over end kick. It comes up to Andy Levine at the 33. Andy turns it straight up to shoot. 35, 40, comes to the near side. He's free. 45, midfield, into Norwich territory, and driven out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Again, the inability and left. Twin receivers to the short side of the field, wide side. And Joel Perry, now play action, comes to the left side. He's looking over the middle. He's got his man. It's caught inside the 10-yard line. Jack Dalton slides to make the catch. He is the looking to add to their 21-9 lead. I formation again, Rauner and Bowman in the backfield. Perry the pass. Quick look in. He's got his man. Touchdown. LeBlanc for the touchdown. There's a penalty marker in the end zone. The long 6. Bustamante comes in motion from the far side to the near side right. On the option keeper, Ellis looking. He's going to be dragged down. Toby Cloutier had him by the shirt sleeve and dragged him down. And to the near side left. Lone set back is Bowman. To give us to David right after the shoot. This is Redburn. Redburn, 25, 20, 15, outside 10, 5, down to the 1. No, he's in. Touchdown. Sean Redburn is in for his second touchdown, just like that of the ball game. This one from 28 yards out, his first from 30, and boy, is he quick. He comes to the near side, picked up by Andy Levine. Bustamante, the favorite receiver. Back to Gabriel, halfback option again. He'll have to keep it this time. Derek Stone is there to hit him. The ball came loose, and they did a great job of stopping that play. It looked like the ball. Kevin Hutchins, I formation. Rauner and Redburn in the backfield behind Perry. Very deliberate. Perry spins. The give is going to be to Rauner, slicing right side. Touchdown! Mike Rauner. His first for Plymouth. Good snap. Has a problem with it, but gets it down in time. And the kick by Dascoli is up, and it is good. So the teams head back upfield, and the Panthers have scored again with 2:39 to go in the ball game. From the current receivers to the wide side right. Mark Ellis to pass. And he is back to pass. Here comes some pressure. He steps up, wants to go deep. It's a wobbly pass. It's up for grabs, and it's going to be intercepted in the secondary. Playing center field, Michael Demon comes up with the intercept. Only one guy really down there. It was the wideouts. Jack Dalton on the left. He's a senior, 6'1", 188. And R.J. Latenda, who had a touchdown reception last week. He's a junior, 5'10", 175. The interior line, left side. Mike Dyer and Dave Jarvis back at Courier Field. We get ready for this afternoon's opening kickoff between the Riverhawks of UMass Lowell and the Panthers of Plymouth State College.
They're back at their own 47, so...
Third down and about 14. Harris goes in motion. It's the option again by Boudreau, and he's going to be contained and turned back for a yard loss. Toby Cloutier was there.
Field pretty successfully on that last drive.
That's a gain of 5. Dave Bowman and Joe Parry with Hutchins left. Dave Bowman is the tailback about 7 yards behind him as he looks over the 4-man defensive front to give to the short side. Bowman again, first down. Bowman 40, 45, midfield into UMass territory as he slides to the 46-yard line. Wing back right, trip receivers now. Bowman lines up a couple of yards off of John Ford Gorney, right side tackle. Nobody in the backfield, rolling out Parry right. Rolling, still looking, back over the middle. He's got Dalton who came back to make the catch, and it will be a Plymouth State first for Plymouth State. Dalton near side right, Hutchins the lone running back. And we have LeBlanc in, Latender left, Parry back to pass. Good protection. He's looking left and still looking left. Steps up. He's going to the end zone. Latender's there. He's got it. Touchdown. R.J. Latender, touchdown on 4th down and 12, and Parry hits him for UMass Lowell. Now they will shift up, trying to confuse that defensive front, 4-man defensive front. Now they stretch it out. Maxwell goes in motion. Now he tries to go right side, and John Morley in the hole there to make the tackle for a loss of about 2.
Yeah, John Morley wasn't full out.
Down and a long 7 upcoming. A man goes in motion. Boudreau play action, rolls out right. Steps up. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 30-yard line. Jason Friedman. Mark Haney and Jack Dalton, first down and 10. They have split wide side left. The give is going to be to the fullback, Kevin Hutchins. And Hutchins, he won't go down. He's across the 25, out to the 28-yard line. He has Dalton split wide side right. Parry back to pass. It's a quick drop again. Out in the flat, caught by Dalton. 45, midfield, down to the 47-yard line of UMass Lowell. 82-yard line, Hutchins comes in motion. Short side of the field, the pitch to Bowman. Nothing there. Bowman turns it back. 20. Bowman down to the 15-yard line. Hutchins now, he's offset left. I formation, first down to Bowman over the pile, and he's in for the touchdown. UMass. In motion goes Harris again, and to give us to the big fullback, Koyumjian. He's not going anywhere. The teeth of the defense, they had to stack him up for no gain.
Yeah, they...
And that being the near side, third down for Joel Parry, running back to split. Parry is back to pass. He looks, Latender's open, doesn't see him, he scrambles left. Now fires to Latender, he's got it, first down, 40, far side, 45, midfield, 45, 40, down to the 35-yard line. R.J. Latender, first down 10, Plymouth State, big gainer
against this UMass Lowell team.
And second down in 6. Maxwell in motion, he gets the carry. Maxwell waiting for a block, now turns it back, and he's going to be dropped for a 2-yard loss. Crowley, good thing they didn't give you a helmet today. The give is going to be to Ed Koyumjian. He's going to be awfully close to a first half. Plymouth leading 13-0. Twin receivers to the wide side left. Parry back to pass again. Looking, good protection. Over the middle has Latender. He's got it. 40, 35, inside the 30 and tackled at the 28-yard line. Mike St. Jean makes the tackle to R.J. Latender.
The upright at UMass Dartmouth.
So Andy Levine will hold the ball near hash mark at the 19. It's a 29-yard attempt. Good snap ball down, kick well on its way. Plenty of distance, and this one is up and good. A 29-yard field goal by Paul Dascoli has added to the count. They wanted 6, but they'll take a long 5 for Joel Parry. They have it at the 15-yard line. Play action left, sets up, man wide open in the flat. It's Rauner. Nice grab at his shoe tops, turns it inside the 10-yard line. Quarter, second down and 5. And Joel Parry. On the give to Sean Redburn, tries his luck on the left side. He's free, 40, 45, out near midfield. Sean Redburn, just like that. First. Boudreau, they spotted at the 47-yard line. Maxwell's in motion, option keeper by Boudreau, turns it up for a gain of 1, and that's it. Wrapped up.
And we are set to go. Western Connecticut has won the opening toss, and they will be receiving to our left and they are dressed in blue with white pants, and the Plymouth State Panthers defending the goal to our right, dressed in all white, trimmed in green. So Kyle Albles has it teed up at the 35-yard line, and we are set to go in this Freedom Football Conference matchup. Panthers number 1 in New England, and Alber's kick is going to be taken down at the 14-yard line. The receiver slips and gets it out to the 25 to the 26-yard line, still refuses to go down, and now he's finally going to be tackled at about the 28-yard line, side right. Again, Joyner, the lone running back. They pitch it to Joyner, trying to swing right side. He is turned back in by Colby Compton, and he nails him at the 24-yard line. Hash mark, I formation for Leicester, and Leicester is back to pass. Looking left, now over the middle, and it's going to be deflected by Cloutier, and then incomplete. Almost back is David Bowman. He stands about 7 yards behind Parry, looking over that defensive front. The give is to Bowman. Right side, Bowman across the 40, spins off a hit out to the 45, 47-yard line. Back at his own 46. He'll get it away at about midfield. Gale Saunders standing back at his own 10. Good snap, and Paul rides it out off the side of his foot, but it will get the job done as it hits and goes out of bounds. Well, it's still rolling in bounds inside the 10, inside the 5, all the way down inside the 2 to the 1-yard line. Kevin Hutchins there to down it. It looked like it was going to go out of bounds as it hit at the 4 side there, 1-yard line. Saunders comes to the near side, picked up by Danowitz. And Marvin Joyner is the tailback. He's about 6 yards deep in the end zone. Long count, play clock down to 2. Now to give it to the tailback, and he gets it maybe to the point of attack, and that's it. No gain at all. Ran it to the right side. Joyner the lone setback behind Leicester. And he's going to pass. Here comes Jeff Jerry looking to get the sack. The ball is loose as they do hit the quarterback, but it's recovered by the Colonials back at their own 23-yard line. But Jeff Jerry had him in his sights, and he comes up with a big sack. So first time that they've had twin safeties back there for the Panthers this year. Abraham standing at about the 45. It's a low snap. Hominick has all sorts of problems. He won't be able to get away. He's going to be tackled inside the 10-yard line. He lost it, but they say he's down at about the 8-yard line, and the Panthers will have first and goal inside the 10-yard line. Coming to the near left side as the tight end, Brian Doyle right. They come out with a power I formation. The give is going to be to Bowman. Spins, touchdown, Dave Bowman.
Yeah, nice power move there. He got stood up right at the goal.
Tying up at 7 apiece. Gorgeous morning here at Southern Connecticut State University. Good snap ball down, kick well on its way, and the kick is good. So the teams will... It brings up second down and 10. Kuntz now on the delayed draw. They go to Joyner, and Joyner is going to be hit for a loss back at the 31-yard line. John Morley there to make the tackle for Plymouth down in 14. Kuntz will have to put this thing up. 8.5 minutes to play here in the half. Trip receivers come to the near side left. Here comes the blitz and all that pressure, and they're going to get him. Jeff Jerry is there to fall on top of him back inside the 25-yard line. And also there was Don Tapper to kick around a wing back left. Parry spins to give to Redburn. Outside right. Redburn, 45, midfield, spins down to the 45-yard line and tackled in the secondary. Last time it was only a 14-yard punt. Gets a good snap and rides this one out a little bit better. Saunders is going to field this thing at the 10. Goes right, comes back left, and picks up maybe 1 or 2. In early afternoon, the Colonials looking for their first win.
Any mistakes? They had 3 fumbles, but they recovered all of them. They've had no penalties, where Panthers have had 5 penalties for 25 yards. And it's just basically Western hasn't made any mistakes yet.
And Western defending the goal to our right, ready to kick it off, so the Panthers get the football. And DiGregorio is into it. End over end, far side, taking it to 12-yard line by Latender. 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield, and he's into Colonial territory, knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Nice read. To the near side is R.J. Latender. Tight end is left. I formation to give to the tailback. Bowman, plenty of room. 10-5, touchdown. He goes in untouched. His second of the ball game and 6th of the season, Dave Bowman. In the hole of the lone running back behind Leicester. Leicester is back to pass. Fakes left. Screen comes back to the left side. And there's going to be a stop there by Derek Stone as he made the tackle at the 5th. Right. Parry. Play action. Back to pass. He's going deep down over the middle looking for Latender. He's out there. Coverage. He's got it. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line. R.J. 13-13, 4:15 to play, third quarter. Far hash mark. The receivers left and right for Perry. Play action again. Joel Wright dumps it off. He's got Mike Rauner. 10-5, touchdown. Mike Rauner. A 15-yard touchdown pass from Joel Perry. And Andy Levine to hold, and it's a low snap. He gets it down, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Leicester to hold. Good snap, ball down. Kick is blocked by Michael Demmons. Michael Demmons came in from the far side left and blocked the field goal attempt by D. Gregory. And Perry has a fresh set of downs in which to work. It's an I formation. This is going to be Bowman. Bowman across the 45, inside the 40, 35, 30 down to the 29-yard line. Dave Bowman, a gain of Western Connecticut. 21-13, the Panthers have the football, third down and about, we'll call it 6. At the 24, Perry just throws it up to the end zone. LeBlanc's there, he's got a touchdown! Matt LeBlanc, third down and 6, touchdown, Joel Perry to Matt LeBlanc with 3:39 to play in the game. Dascoli on to attempt the extra point with Andy Levine holding. High snap, Andy gets it down, the kick is up, hits the upright and falls through. So the timing turnaround, 1 for 5 in that first half. And David Bowman, 20 carries, 123 yards today. Sean Redburn, 13 carries for 48 yards. And they finally kick it as they run up the first time, and it's taken downfield by Marvin Joyner. And he coming to the near side, which is the wide side of the field. He'll be double covered out there by Stone and Danowitz, who's got him deep. Lester looking to roll right. He's going to be sacked back at the 40-yard line. There to make the hit for Plymouth State. Let's see, Don Tappan is there.
Go, Panthers, go! Big Green, 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 go, Panthers! 1, 2.
He's lining up, looking over his offense, and there's a kick. It's a high spiraling kick over. Takes it to 20, up to 25, 30, breaks tackle, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, he's gone! Michael Bowman goes back in this opening kickoff. The Panthers touchdown, a 75-yard kickoff return. Plymouth is on the board, 6-0. This foul is on point.
Answered, or... Well, you should probably seek counseling and avoid using heavy machinery.
A message from the Ad Council and the Department of
Maine Maritime with the
Transportation.
pitch to Marchello, and Marchello is rocked back at his 34-yard line, lost about 4 yards on the play. It looked like making the call. It's going to be a straight handoff to Marchello, and Marchello is racked at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. There was about 4 Panther defenders that were just by. Makes call, and it's going to be a pass. Rolls back and completed to Brian Doyle. Tight end Brian Doyle for a gain for about 20, and that's normal Plymouth set. Joel Perry looks over the defense. It's going to be another pass. And it's over the middle, and it's complete. Taken by David Bowman. A pass. He's down, it looks like the 1-yard line. Right over the middle, a beautifully thrown pass, and Dave Bowman was able to... Just a whole new option to the Plymouth offense, and the ball is marked at the Maine Maritime 2-yard line. It's a handoff to Redburn, and he's in for the touchdown.
Redburn scores, and Plymouth State gets into that power I formation down on the goal line, and they're pretty tough.
Mike Geyer looks at his offense, makes a call. There's going to be a pass, play-action pass over the middle, and it's picked off. Ken Danowitz with the interception at the Maine Maritime 24-yard line. And movement by the Panther wide receivers today so far. They come at linebacker blitz, and it's a handoff to Dave Bowman. Dave Bowman breaks tackle. He's up the right field. 10-5. He's in for a touchdown. There's a flag on the play, however. Dave Bowman just ran the ball in for about 25. And it's going to be a play-action pass. Drops back, and it's right in there to Jack Dalton. Zipped right in there. It's going to be a Panther first down. Perry drops back to pass. He has time. Hits R.J. Latender, and R.J. Latender's taken out the 1-yard line by Perry. No, it's a handoff to Dave Bowman. Dave Bowman goes over the top, and he's just able to get in. Looks like Maine Maritime did a good job of getting up and trying to push him back, but he was just in his offense. Not easy to say.
That's a little tongue twister, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a pitch out left to Marchello, and Marchello is just swallowed up by Colby Compton. So that receivers 2 running backs for Mike Geyer. And it's going to be an option, and Geyer takes it to the left, and he's shut down for a large loss. The quarterback is making the call. He drops back. It's going to be a pass, and he is taken down. He is sandwiched by 2 Plymouth defenders.
That's the bookends, John Morley and Jason Friedman.
Morley and Friedman, they both basically time 29-yard line. Guy drops back to pass, and it's picked off, and it's going to be a touchdown for Plymouth State College.
Derek Stone.
Derek Stone just walked in front, and he had nobody in front of him.
He could have walked that baby in.
Yeah, that's
3 wide receivers into Maine Maritime. Guy rolls straight back in the pocket, dumps it out to Marchitello, and an ill-advised pass. Marchitello is dropped for about a 15-yard loss. They tried to set up the screen to Marchitello, but he got hit and dragged back down from the Maine Maritime 36 and about, call it 25 yards to go. Guy drops back, rolls to his left, pressure's on there, and he goes down. Sacked by number 40, was it 42?
It looks like
John Morley?
John Morley was the first one in the backup.
Okay, and they're going to punt. It's going to be Jackson to punt. They come with the rush. It's going to be number 24, Jason Cass. Fumbles! And it's Plymouth ball.
Plymouth recovers it.
Picked up by number, who is it, 45? I think it was number 45.
That would be Kevin Hutchins.
Picking it up, Kevin Hutchins for the ball for Plymouth. 3 wide receivers in the game for the Panthers. It's going to be a handoff to Redburn. Redburn has a huge hole up the left, 20-yard line, 15, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 13. Yeah, man of many talents.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
No, second down and 7 for the Panthers. The pitch out to Redburn again. He cuts back up the middle. He has a big hole, and he is gone. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Dave Redburn. That looked like it was going to be hardly anything, and he just made a move back and ended up with about a 37-yard touch, a 42-yard touchdown run for Dave Redburn. After 4th down and 1, they didn't get the first down for the Panther 5-yard line. It's just going to be a quick handoff to Marchitello, and he falls forward, and it looks like he's going to have the first down. They just had a very short yard to go.
Looks like they didn't get the first down.
Wow.
The defense held.
Yeah, I thought for sure he had it, but the defense was able to hang tough and keep about 39-yard line. Andy Jackson in the game now to give Joel Perry some time off. It's going to be a handoff to Cape again. He's at the 45, he's at the 50, he's at the 45, 40, and he broke that. He does a great run up the left at fullback along with, whoa!
Big breeze.
Big breeze just blew our big sign up in our faces so he couldn't see anything. Capon gets the pitch. He runs to the left tackle. He's at the 10. He's at the 5, and he's in for the touchdown. Nice work. Nice job by Brian Capon. This individual effort stayed with it, was able to blow his way into the left hand to the board. Ball's on the Plymouth 49-yard line. Maine Maritime, first and 10. And it's going to be a pass from Guy. A guy drops back. He lets it fly, and it's picked off. Picked off by, he's at the 45, he's at the 50, by Mark Turcott, and he brings it into the Maine Maritime.
In their own backyard, but throughout New England and throughout the East, 9 starters returning from a year ago, and this is the way to line up for second-year head coach Don Brown. The defensive ends will be, Jar said it was wide left, and the Panthers hold, and it'll be their football at their own 20-yard line.
Now I think it's going to be the defensive coach's job to get the...
Off the right side, Bowman the tailback, play action, looking to pass Perry, good protection, fires, he's got Dalton. Spins to the right side, 30 out to the 33-yard line. Nice play by Jackson situation for Perry. Now they're going to go on a delayed draw to give it to Bowman. He's got a first down in a big hole. Across the Panther 45, out to midfield, maybe to the 49-yard line of Bridgewater.
That's just a good play.
To the near side, passing situation for the Panthers in a scoreless ball game here in the first quarter at Courier Field. Perry looking over that 5-man defensive front. Sometimes it'll change to 8. Swing, wanted to go in the flat. Now dumps it out in the middle. Left side. Dalton breaks free. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Down to the 3-yard line. Jack Dalton brings it down in. Joel Perry and the Panthers knocking on the door. Dave Bowman, right side. Spins back in the middle. Touchdown.
And then we see again,
Again, he has right split wide side right. Linebackers are coming. They pick him up. The gift to New Ed. Lost the football. It's loose. Don Tappan at the 40-yard line. Let's see. They do have it. The Panthers have the football. Don Tappan, I believe, with the fumble recovery for Plymouth State College. Comes to the wide side left. Play action by Caputo coming to the wide side. Setting up. Now being flushed by Cloutier. Here comes Morley, and they got him way back at the 10-yard line.
Well, there was one of those examples. Caputo only had one receiver to throw to when he was rolling.
Speedsters. We'll see if Bridgewater State can pick them all up. Griffin standing in the middle of his end zone. He fumbles it. He's tackled in the end zone.
for a safety.
Michael Demmons comes up with a safety for Plymouth State. He's just having an amazing run these last 3 weeks, hasn't he?
Mike Demmons tackled Griffin in the end zone as he dropped the snap. I don't know what Griffin was thinking, but then he took the football.
Twin receivers right and one left. I formation behind Perry. The give is to the tailback. Bowman, big hole, 45, 40, 35, down to the 29-yard line. Dave Bowman, nothing fancy, power football right up the middle. Kevin Hutchins, wing back right. Again, Perry, play action. Steps up, good time, rifles one over the middle to Latender. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. R.J. Latender. He beat the last man, able to get him, and that was Jeff Caputo, and it's a touchdown for Plymouth State.
Well, that was
Conn from Stony Brook, so the Panther defense is going to have to wake up in the secondary as well. They're going to have to stop making these penalties. Now to pitch back to New End. He's going to be tackled back at the 20-yard line by Jason Friedman as well as Derek Stone.
And Derek Stone from a strong safety position.
Hash mark, running backs split behind Caputo. Quick drop back, looks right. Now he's flushed. Morley's got him. Morley's got a sack. All the way back to the 28-yard line. John Morley with another sack. Also coming in to help out was Seamus Mason.
That was a great
motion to that side. Moving with him is Colby Compton. Rolling out is Caputo. Steps up. He will run himself. 25, 20. Comes left inside the 15-yard line. He's still going to be well short. Ball comes free. Plymouth State's got the football. That was fumbled by the quarterback, Caputo. And again, as he was running, he just hung that football out for anybody who wants. Again, tight end is to that side. Perry looking over that defensive front of 6. They give it to Redburn. 35, 40, 45. First down to the 48-yard line. Sean Redburn. Now you see the hold. Dascoli will try. They'll spot it at the 24. It'll be a 34-yard field goal attempt. 12 seconds to play. Slight angle to the right. Good snap. Ball down. Kick is on its way, and it is good. A 34-yard field goal by Paul Dascoli with a strong cross breeze, and he was able to split the uprights. Didn't have the wide out. DeSisto is the slot man. Caputo gives it to his left half, and this is going to be the freshman out of that lane to the wide side right will be Dave Toto. Tight end is to the left and the right, and Caputo rolls to the right side. That was his only receiver. Here comes Cloutier. He's got him from the backside down to the 25-yard line. That's going to be a loss of about 10 yards on the play. The sack to Toby Cloutier. Well, that's 3 and 4 receivers. It's 3rd down and 8 for Perry. Again, Latender to the near side. Tight end Brian Doyle left, back to pass Perry. Look, steps up. He's going for everything. Latender's there. He's got it. Touchdown. R.J. Latender for the touchdown. 37 yards away, and he just split the secondary, and he was wide open.
Toby Cloutier.
Now he'll get his chance next year because Toby won't be here. Ryan Caputo's going to be hit and dropped for another sack as he came out from under center, back inside his 30-yard line.
And there was Dave Gibson right there.
Oh, my. He was blitzing from his linebacker spot. He got some help.
That's a couple series.
Quarterbacks don't do those things.
No.
The give is to the tailback. Redburn, 50, 45. Redburn, 40, 35. Cuts back outside to the 32-yard line. Sean. Down here again, like you mentioned, they're playing power I. Serrano stays in with Hutchins. The give is going to be to Redburn, and he ducks his way in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and then you see they bring in both fullbacks down there, and the running back can just basically pick his way into the end zone.
Curry Field, another big crowd on hand to watch the number 1 team in New England. Here comes the blitz. Caputo rolling to the right side. 4th down and 8. He fires across his body. It's going to be intercepted. Andy Levine at the 18, 20, left side, and he's going to be hit at the 24-yard line. There may be a flag or two coming down. I don't know. We'll have to look in the pile. Comes to the near side right along with Jack Dalton. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Jackson, looking over that defensive front, and he's going to put up his first pass of the day. He's going to go deep over the middle looking for Haney, and he's got it! What a great catch by Mark Haney inside the 40-yard line. Well thrown, and what a grab over his inside shoulder. Carry comes to the near side right. 41-yard pass play from Jackson to Haney. 1st down and 10 at the 38-yard line. And the give is going to be to Mike Rauner, spinning and weaving. Gets free. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. They had him stopped for a 4-yard gain, and somehow Bridgewater State just flat out quit on the play, and Mike Rauner goes in for the touchdown.
Missing assignments or things of that nature, or as we just saw there, they can keep playing great and cause another fumble, which was recovered by Don Tappan.
Mark Crossman came in and drilled the tailback, Nguyen, at the midfield stripe, and Don Tappan falls on the football and deflates it as he comes up with a fumble recovery at midfield, and the Panthers have got the ball right back.
Council and the Department of Transportation.
Mike Dyer and Matt Friedman back at Courier Field. Start the fourth quarter. Computers back to pass. He's got a green wall that's going to get him all the way back at the 32-yard line. John Morley there to make the play, along with Altabalto, as well as Don Tappan.
Chance to really get on track today, but and there's Michael Demmons again, coming in and just almost taking the ball off the kicker's foot.
And it's still loose, being batted around. There's a scrum going on out there on the far sideline. But again, Michael Demmons blocks the Matt Carroll point after. And boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, his quickness. I believe Don Brown. Good snap, and Jackson rides it out. And Wright's going to field it and fumble it at the 37-yard line. Now let's see if he was able to fall back on it. No, the Panthers have got it back. Kevin Hutchins falling on the fumble. I don't know who made the hit, but Hutchins got the football. It might have been Colby Compton again.
For this one, the Panthers #1 in New England, #2 in the East, 6-0. And the Bears, with an overall record of 4-2, they are 2-1 in the conference. And as the game goes on, I'll tell you, you look at the Freedom Football individual leaders, and it is laden with people from the Bears as well as the Panthers. So DeGracia eyeballing that football sitting on the tee, and we are set to go. Mike Demmons and R.J. Latender standing back at their own 5-yard line, and we are ready for this Saturday afternoon's big encounter, and it's coming straight down the chute. R.J. Latender back at the 4. Near sideline 10, 15, cuts back in the middle 20, 25, 30, out to the 33-yard line before he is tackled there by the kick team, and particularly good pregame punting the football. Let's see what happens here. Good snap. Here they come, and he rides it out, and it's a horrible kick. It's low end over end, and O'Connor takes it at his own 40, 45, 50, gets away from a hit, 45, 40, 35, tackle, lost the football. Plymouth's got the football at the 28-yard line. O'Connor, a great run back, and as he was hit by the last man, Tyler Moore, he lost the football. Over the 1,000-yard mark today. 3rd down and 5. Running back split behind Perry. Looking over that 4-man defensive front. And Perry is back to pass. Has time. Now looks, pumps once, goes deep. LeBlanc is open. He's got it. 35, 30, 25, 20. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown. No markers down. Touchdown, Joel Perry. His 11th touchdown pass of the year. This one covering 66 yards.
66 yards.
Darien, the Panthers lead 6-0 with 12:25 to play here in the first quarter. And Andy Levine to hold, and Paul Dascoli is on to attempt the extra point. Slight cross brace. It's a low snap. Levine gets it down, and Dascoli gets it up and through. So the clubs will head back upfield. 12 minutes and 25 seconds now for Melnick. Come to the wide side, near side, in front of the Bear bench. And now he gives it again to Jones. He's hit in the backfield by John Morley for a loss of about 5 yards on the play at the 44-yard line. John Morley of Plymouth State. As Melnick has his group moving from right to left, trip receivers to the near side. He's back to pass again. Sets up, looks to the left, and it's going to be intercepted by Derek Stone. Stone stumbles and falls down at the 32-yard line. Jones, the lone running back. I don't think they can depend on him to carry the football. Very tentative going in. Back to pass Melnick. Looks, it's deflected and intercepted by Don Tappan at the 5-yard line. It was deflected up in the air, and Don Tappan intercepts the football. And again, I don't know, but it's 2nd down and 12. Now a man comes in motion. It's going to be the fullback. He's back to pass. Colby Compton is there. He gets away from Compton, rolling to the right. Looking, he gets a hit from Friedman, then goes down. He'll lose a yard as Mark Crossman came over to help out along with Dave Gibbs. 15 for the Coast Guard. They'll work out of the shotgun. Bickerstaff looking over the Plymouth defense. Looking to pass. Sets up. Looks over right. This one is high and intercepted by Andy Levine at the 35-yard line. Andy Levine. The 3rd interception of the ball game for Plymouth State College. This time, trip receivers come to the wide side right. Tight end is Chip Lewin left. Jones, the lone running back. Panthers show blitz. Here they come. Melnick looking. He's on the run. Morley's got him all the way back at the 48-yard line of Coast Guard. The blitz was there, and nobody picked up John Morley for the big sack.
And if Morley didn't get him...
O'Connor standing back at the 45 of Plymouth State. 10 men rushing. Jackson, here they come, and he gets it away. Spiraling kick. O'Connor has time to return at the 48. To the 45. Lost the football again. And he has to go back, and it's still loose. And let's see. Plymouth's got it at the 43-yard line. The Panthers recover another O'Connell fumble on a punt at the 43-yard line of Coast Guard. It's recovered by Paul Drone, the guy who snapped the football. O'Connor, his second time today, he fumbles a punt, and the Panthers have it back at the Coast Guard 40. Back at midfield. Again, O'Connell, he's back inside his own 10-yard line. He's been a big plus. He's been the 12th man today for Plymouth. Jackson to get it away. High, spiraling kick, fair catch called for. It's going to hit at the 5, and it's going to be down by Plymouth State at the 2-yard line. Colby Compton, Panther 46-yard line. Tight end is Chip Lewin to the right. Twin receivers left for Melnick. He comes to the short side, and he's going to be tackled by Colby Compton at the 49-yard line. Just did trip him up.
Melnick does an interesting play.
Jess Morton. Morton is a wing back off the left side tackle. Here comes the blitz. Melnick saw it, gets it to Jones. He's going to be tackled back at the 42-yard line. Jason Friedman making the hit. They had an all-out blitz on Melnick, and they get him for a big loss back to the Coast Guard 42.
Well, Cloutier almost had Melnick before he got rid of the ball, but Melnick was...
Wide side left. Lewin is the tight end to that side. 4-man front now for Plymouth State. Meyer comes to the near side right. I tandem behind Melnick. He's back to pass again. Sets up. Intercepted by Friedman at the 35. 30. He's free. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Jason Friedman, a 35-yard touchdown run after an interception. Another big play by the defense. Their 4th pick of the afternoon.
What a play. Friedman just...
Andy Levine holding. Boy, did that take the wind out of the sails of Coast Guard and their crowd. Levine to hold. Good snap. No, he fumbled it. Now he has to roll to the right with it. He's looking to throw, and he's going to be sent to the sideline, dumps it off in the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted by Coast Guard. They try to return this thing, and they are knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard. Lee with that last catch, wide side left. Lewin is the tight end to the right, I formation behind Bickerstaff under center. Now they'll have a flea flicker, back to Bickerstaff. He's going to throw deep down the middle. This is going to be intercepted by Mike Demmons at the 20-yard line. Still loose. Smith tackles him. And Plymouth State has their, their fourth interception formation now behind Melnick. 2nd down and 10. Plymouth showing blitz. Here they come. They pick it up. Option keeper, and he's going to be tackled. John Morley having himself a day at the 33-yard line. Plymouth State leading 2-1. Twin receivers for Parry to the right. Running backs offset right. Parry is back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He gets away from one of the linebackers. He's on the roll right, looking, throws. LeBlanc comes back and makes the catch. 45 to midfield to the Coast Guard. 49-yard line. Great determination. He's working out of the shotgun. First time today that Melnick has worked out of the shotgun. Here comes the pressure from the linebackers. Melnick is on the run. He's at midfield. He's in trouble. Now he steps up. 45, 41-yard line. He's tripped up, and he will lose 2 yards on the play. But boy, is he ever elusive. First down and goal at the 8-yard line. They have trip receivers to the right. Melnick rolls that way. Wants to pass. Rolling, and he's going to be hit by Colby Compton at the 11-yard line. As he was going down, he got rid of it, and they say it's an incompleted pass. And now Sherrington, the Panthers are trailing for the first time today, 14-13. 9 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the game. Redburn and Latender standing back at their own 10-yard line. High end-over-end kick, but short. Coming down the Redburn at the 15, 20, 25, near side 30, 35, 40. Tight ropes down the sideline. They say he stepped out at the 43-yard line. 5 from Melnick and Coast Guard at the 28-yard line of Plymouth State. 4th down, Plymouth State. Melnick rolling out left to pass. He's under some pressure. Dumps it off. It's out of bounds. Plymouth State will take over with that side. LeBlanc and Latender to the left. 2nd down 10, Plymouth State, their own 28-yard line. Back to pass is Perry. Has good protection. He's going over the middle. He's got Latender at the midfield stripe for a first down. R.J. Latender. First down, Plymouth State at the 50-yard line. What a pass from Perry as the defense was there again. Latender did a great job to make the catch. They line up quickly. 1:50 to go in the game. 1st and 10, Plymouth at midfield. Dalton right, Latender and LeBlanc left, Parry to pass. Good protection. He's got Bowman. 45, 40. Bowman gets out of bounds at the 38-yard line of Coast Guard with 1:40 to go in the game. They're on their feet here at Coast Guard. Latender to the left. 4th down 10, Plymouth State. Parry is back to pass. Protection. Steps up. Fires. Latender's got it at the 24-yard line. First down, Plymouth State. What a clutch from the Coast Guard 24. Latender left.
Dalton LeBlanc to the right. Parry's back to pass again. The protection is there again. He goes left. He's got Latender. He's got it. Knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. It'll bring Blank left. The give is on the ground to Bowman. Bowman's inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. It will be a first down for Plymouth State. They'll move the sticks. The clock will stop for the moment. It stopped at 51 seconds. Parry to the left. First down and 10. Under 50 seconds to go. Panthers trail by 1. Out in the flat. Caught by LeBlanc to the 6-yard line. What a catch by Matt LeBlanc. He took it off the ground with his fingertips. State trailing 14-13 at the 6-yard line. Second down 5. Parry, very calm, very cool. He's collecting everything and talking to people. He is now under center. The give to Bowman. Bowman slips and falls at the 5-yard line. It'll bring up third down just inside the 5-yard line. They let the clock run. It's down to 31 seconds to play. Third down and 4 for Plymouth State. LeBlanc. Let's see. Now we have a whistle. Who's going? 6 seconds to go at the 5-yard line. Kevin Hutchins, the lone running back. Twin receivers right and left. Hutchins now goes in motion. Parry. Long count. Parry looking. Still under center. Now he's back to pass. He rolls to the left. He's going to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Joel Parry. Plymouth State leads 19-14. And the bench erupts and they're on the field. The Panthers have got the lead, 20-14. Joel Parry going in from 5 yards out with 20 seconds to play. And now a penalty marker comes down because of the celebration in the end zone for Joel Parry to attempt the extra point and give the Panthers a 6-point lead. Andy Levine to hold. Snap back, ball down, kick is on its way, and this one is good. And the Panthers, reminiscent to what happened here 2 years ago, have...
And the head coach, Sam Kornhauser, his 11th year in the Freedom Football Conference. His first year had a record of 5-5, and last year they were 6-3. Starting lineup offensively for Plymouth State. Joel Parry has a wing back to the left. Parry's first pass attempt as he rolls out left. Good protection over the middle. It's caught by Brian Doyle, the tight end, out to midfield. First down and 10 for Plymouth State. That'll be a gain of the football on 91.7 WPCR. Back in 30 seconds.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Mike Dion along with Dave Jarris, Matt Friedman, 14-0. Pike to kick it off for Stony Brook. And it's coming up short at the 20-yard line, fielded by Latender to the 25-30, 35-40, 45, out across midfield, down to the 47-yard line. R.J. Latender, and the Panthers have... Parry likes to go too deep. Brian Doyle tight in left. The give is going to be to Bowman. Good move at the line of scrimmage. Outside 30, inside the 25, down to the 20-yard line. Dave Bowman, what a move he put on the defensive end and linebacker. Field at 12. Third down and 10 from the 19-yard line. Running backs offset right. Parry a quick drop, fires. Now a pitch back. It's caught by Latender. Gets it to Redburn inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line. A hook and ladder. A quick hit to Latender and a quick pitch back to Sean Redburn. First and goal, Plymouth State. Well, that was just Gutley. He has been from 34 yards out. This one will be from 25 yards away as they set up near hash mark 15-yard line. Levine gets it down. The kick is on its way, and the kick is good. And the penalty marker comes down, so hold on here a second. I don't know if it's roughing Dalton, Abraham, and Latender that way. Kevin Hutchins alone running back. And now here it comes, and a wide receiver around. Abraham, near side, shut down. He's across the 25, inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. Kevin Hutchins wing back to the right. LeBlanc and Latender left. Joel Parry play action, short side. He's going to go up over the middle. It's caught. Touchdown. Ian Lauder. The first touchdown of the year scored by a tight end, and it's senior Ian Lauder. First quarter, 14-10 Stony Brook, and Schroeder is back to pass again. Looks left, now rolls back right. He's going to be sacked. Seamus Mason all the way back at the 16-yard line. Or linebackers have gotten him for a sack. Second down and 19. Play action right. Now he comes back left. He's got Friedman on him. He's going down again at the 10-yard line. Jason Friedman, back-to-back sacks. Back at the 10. Tender to the near side. Now LeBlanc goes in motion wide side right. Near hash mark, Parry pitches, fakes it back to Bowman. Now he wants to throw. Going deep, looking for LeBlanc. He comes back. He's got it. He's going to go inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. What a great play by Matt LeBlanc as Parry was going down as he released. Yeah, Parry, they come out with a power I formation left. Parry long count. The give to Bowman. Bowman up and over. Touchdown. A And the Panthers have grabbed the lead here in the second quarter after falling behind 14-0. They lead 16-14, conversion coming. The momentum in that 21-17, 9:26 to play here in the first half.
Going back and forth, and Stony Brook has a lead once again.
High kick, and it's deep. Redburn back at his own 9. Comes to the left side, 15-20. Needs a block, 25-30, 35-40, 45, midfield. He may go. He's gone. 25, 20, 10, touchdown. A 91-yard kickoff return by Sean Redburn, and the Panthers regain the lead. Well, 23-21 as they move from left to right. This drive starting at their own 37-yard line. Kane, the lone running back, on the delay, and Kane is drilled. John Morley at the 31-yard line. Kane just probably best that he didn't see him.
That's probably true.
Second down and 18, Schroeder to roll. Looks, fires, and it's going to be intercepted by Derek Stone at the 38-yard line.
Incredible. Great diving interception by Derek Stone, and his defense is fired up now. We talked about the running back's part that has to be done.
Third down and 3. It's a loss back to the 16. Play action. Parry to pass. He has some pressure. He's in deep trouble. He's going to go. No, they can't get him down. He's loose back at the 45-yard line. Back to the 40. Gets a block. Throws. Caught. Mike Rauner. First down and goal inside the 10-yard line. And how many times can Joel Perry work his magic?
The middle on Plymouth.
Now Joel Perry has twin receivers left. Latender right, Bowman the lone running back. And Perry is back to pass again. Fourth and goal. He's going to go to the end zone. He's looking for LeBlanc. He's got it. Touchdown. He flew it up for grabs, and Matt LeBlanc goes up on fourth and goal from the 25 for a touchdown. Wow. Coming to the near side along with Mike Barr. It's second down and 15. And Schroeder back to pass again. Got some pressure from Morley. He's stopped. Back at the 14-yard line. John Morley and Jason Friedman, but Morley was there to put him to the turf. Morley just reception by Matt LeBlanc. Just a great play for Perry and LeBlanc. They got the lead. Rules move from right to left. And the Schroeder now on a draw. They give it to Kane, and he's going to get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Colby Compton at the Stony Brook 30-yard line. Hutchins wing back left. Sean Redburn the tailback. Play action. Perry looking. Good protection. He's going deep. Wide open. LeBlanc. He's got a touchdown. Matt LeBlanc touchdown from Joel Perry. His second one of the ball game. The third of the afternoon by Joel Perry. And again, Joel Perry did not see the results because he pinned Stony Brook deep and make them use some time off the clock to try to get back into this. And it's a fake. It's up to Andy Levine. First down, 30, down to the 25-yard line.
You know what? Right before that play, I wanted to say look for the fake. And, you know, Plymouth State has been reaching into that bag of tricks today.
Hey, how do you like your house? Oh my God, you got
Fire! And them to have back there in kickoffs.
Yeah, they're definitely dangerous.
So we're set to go, and Farrell to kick it away, and we are set for the final game of the season. High, end over end, and it's coming down to R.J. Latender at the 10. Goes to the far side, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He breaks free, 50, 45, 40. He may go all the way, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, down to the 2-yard line. R.J. Latender took it back. 88 yards, and is tackled at the 2-yard line by Chris Moore of Manchester, New Hampshire.
That's just a punt return aspect of the game. It's just a superior part of the Plymouth game all year.
I don't know what happened. Joel Perry was standing way down the other end of the field, and they had to get him out there quickly because the play clock is down under 10. At the 2-yard line, an 88-yard kickoff return by Latender. It's a power I formation. Perry's give is going to be to Mike Rauner, and Rauner is in for the touchdown. 18 seconds into the ball game, and the Panthers strike quickly, leading 6-0. Mike Rauner from 2 yards out.
Well, the Panthers couldn't have asked for a lot.
Second down and 25 for Burns near hash mark. And play action. Look out! John Morley's got him for a sack back at the 34-yard line. He knows through to completed his fake, and John Morley for the sack. to beat Plymouth State. Back inside their own 20-yard line. Joel Perry has Latender to the near side. Play action right. Good protection. Perry looking deep. He's going for Latender. He's got the secondary beat. He's got it. 35, 30, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Joel Perry. They went quickly over the top with the new free safety in the ballgame and beat him cleanly. Touchdown, Plymouth State. An 80-yard touchdown pass to R.J. Latender.
So that might be a problem that we could look at.
Tom Burns. Play action, looking to pass, knocked down at the line of scrimmage by Jason Friedman. Morgan, trip receivers to the right, along with Swedick and Ansar. Burns is back to pass. Looking, sacked! John Morley at the 30-yard line. That's his second one of the ball game. And is he ever up for this one? Side right, Latender already has a touchdown from 80 yards today. Hutchins comes in motion to the near side. Perry play action, gets a good block from Bowman. Wide open Hutchins, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, down at the 5-yard line. Kevin Hutchins led beautifully by Joel Perry, and it'll be first down and goal for Plymouth State. Well, I guess the 15-yard line. Passing situation, Dalton and Latender, the receivers to the right. Tight end is left. Hutchins now is the lone running back with, I believe, Dave Bowman, the wing back right. Bowman's out in pass. He gets the catch. He's at the 10, turns it back to the middle at the 5. Touchdown! Dave Bowman on third down and goal from the 15-yard line. It's in for the touchdown.
And he got a great block out there on the corner by R.J. Latender, who shielded off one of the defenders who could have got to him. And then clear hits on the running backs. Third down and 6 for Perry. Twin receivers right. Bowman now goes out of the backfield for the pass. Perry's going to go deep. He's looking for Latender. He's got it inside the 35-yard line. Tackled at the 30-yard line. Not a great throw by Joe Perry to R.J. Latender all the way down to the Engineer 31-yard line. Possession. They'll spot it at the 31-yard line. First down and 10 for Joel Perry, moving left to right. The give is going to be to the tailback. Bowman gets free. 35, 40, 45, midfield, and he's down at the 45-yard line. Tackled there by Kevin Renucci, the cornerback of WP. But again, against the better teams the last 2 weeks, that hasn't come to surface. Burns rolling right, looking to pass, and first down, he's going down. John Morley, Jeff Jerry again, back at the 15-yard line, near side left. 5-man defensive front here, shown by Plymouth State. Ansar is tackled for a yard loss back at the 38-yard line. I don't know if it was John Morley or Jason Friedman get in there. It was going to be the lone receiver to the right. Again, Matt Leahy, the lone running back. Panthers are showing blitz, and here they come. Burns back to pass. Morley's on his backside. Morley's got him again at the 21-yard line. His fourth sack of the ball game. John Morley coming up big here in the final game. Touchdown here. First down and 10. Plymouth State 15-yard line of WPI, leading 21-14. I formation again with Dalton to the right, Latender left. They keep it to Bowman. Inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown! Dave Bowman from 15 yards out. Literally goes in untouched. Dave Bowman, his second touchdown of the ball game.
Go ahead, Dave. No, get out to the secondary without being touched. He's going to pick up big yardage.
Levine to hold and Dascoli to attempt. Good snap, ball down, kick is on its way, and this one is good. So Dave Bowman, his second touchdown of the ball game, his 12th on the year. Teams head back upfield. 2:51 to play, third quarter from Courier Field. The score, Plymouth State 28, WPI 14. You're listening to Pan to the right. Duffy is back. Back to pass is Burns. Rolling to the right. Right to John Morley. Gets away from Morley. Can't get away from Altabato. Now he does. Steps up. Intercepted in the end zone. It's intercepted in the end zone by Plymouth State. And Andy Levine carries it out to the 1-yard line. To the left. I'd love to see Joel go back in the end zone and just heave one downfield.
Well, he's got one-on-one coverage with Latender over here. That couldn't happen.
Well, Joel Perry at the 3-yard line, second down and 9. And Perry is back to pass. He's going to look for Latender. Over the middle. He's got him. He splits the defense. He may be gone. 50, 45. He's gone. Touchdown. R.J. Latender for the touchdown. 97-yard touchdown to R.J. Latender. Listen to this crowd.
That's incredible, Mike. Dave here is stunned. He can't even talk.
He hit R.J. Latender over the middle, and he outraced everybody else. We did not even have to call it the final 30 yards. WPI Tom Burns is back to pass for the Engineers. Looks, Morley's there. He's going to sack again. 5 sacks this afternoon for John Morley at the 45-yard line. That's what...
A record which is kind of, prestigious. Matt Jazokis threw for 400 yards one time.
4th down for the Engineers, and Burns is back to pass. Sets up. He's going to be sacked again. Back at the 44-yard line. I don't know who it is. It's not Morley, I can tell you that.
It looks like it might have been Jason Friedman coming from the other side.
It was Jason Friedman with the sack. WPI, Joe Perry and his mates back to work again. Here comes the pressure, and the give is going to be to Sean Redburn trying to get outside. Redburn does 40, 35, 30, tackled at the 28-yard line, run down by Khalid Rucker once again. Sean Redburn, the first. Have to see how many passing yards that Joel Perry has today, too, because he's coming up on Matt Jazokis' record.
That's right, and we just saw that RJ had 301 yards receiving out of his 418 yards.
Back to pass, Perry again, sets up on the run. He's got Dalton at the 21-yard line. A matter of fact, Dalton made the catch while tripping over a defender that had fallen down.
That had
John Morley. So now Dascoli has it straight on, a 38-yard field goal attempt with Andy Levine holding. Good snap. They fake it. They pitch it up to Dave Gibson. Right side, 15. Inside the 10-yard line. Gibson to the 7-yard line.
Well, why not, huh?
Fake field goal.
Why not? They pitch it to a freshman linebacker, Dave Gibson, who picked up the first down and almost got into the end zone. Great play.
That's fine for Paul Dascoli. So Dascoli to attempt, after the fake last time, Levine to hold. Good snap, ball down, kick is on its way, plenty of distance, and this one is good. Paul Dascoli, a 29-yard field goal, has added to the Plymouth State lead. Teams head back upfield. 9 minutes and 8 seconds to play in the game. That's all that separates the Panthers from an unbeaten season. The score, Plymouth State 38. The Engineers of WPI 14. It was far side left, which are Horgan and Swedick. Ansar the lone running back, and Burns back to pass. Steps up. A lot of pressure. And he's going to go down at the 41-yard line. Friedman and Toby Cloutier to make the tackle for no gain. Out of him. 3rd down and 3 for Burns. 6:38 to play in the game, and he's back to pass again. Sets up. He's looking right all the way. Still looking. Now comes to the right. Still looking. Ducks one hit for Morley. Now he's going to be sacked. Jason Friedman will get credit for the sack along with Don Tappan back at the Plymouth State 27-yard line. And it is good. So the teams will head back upfield with 51 seconds to play in the final game of the regular season, the score season. Here comes the onside kick. And let's see who's going to get it. Looks like the Panthers have it, or do they? At the 46-yard line. Big pile up. But it appears as though the Panthers have it, and they do.
That was one of the best-looking onside kicks I've seen in a while, Mike. They had all 11 guys going at the ball, and they timed it almost perfectly.
I can't believe they wouldn't have gone, if they were going to do an onside kick, they would have gone for 2. They see that hole.
And the give by Jackson to Abraham, and Abraham inside the 45, breaks free inside the 40, still going to the 36-yard line.
And there goes Coach Brown.
They got him. They got him.
12 man on the field, 5-yard penalty.
Backup quarterback Andy Jackson a little upset. He's not getting a play call because of this.
And John Port-Gorney handling that thing along with Paul Drone. It looked like a Dixie cup in their hand. Doesn't it? So the Panthers now with the clock winding down into 10 seconds, and we'll let you listen to this crowd explode with an unbeaten season. It's down to 2 seconds. The 1994 Panthers of Plymouth State College go unbeaten 9-0 and co-champions of the Freedom Football Conference and the #1 team in the East Region in Division III as they have defeated the Engineers.
Get in this wiki. There's Stony.
Yeah, get right in there, Mark.
Yeah, Stony. This is beautiful.
Get him up!
Head coach Don Brown and the Panthers co-captains Brendan Oregon and Tony Cloutier.
We own it, baby! Hey, 4 more weeks! 4 more weeks! Yeah!
That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, baby.
hey! Are we together?
Yes!
Channel 9.
So we're going to pause again. They like to hear some of that music back there again. So we're going to pause another 60 seconds before we come back out here to wrap it up. Again, the final score at Courier Field, the Panthers 38, the Engineers at WPI 21. We'll be back in 60 seconds as you listen to Panther Wrap Up on 91.7 WPCR.
Kent Charrington. And his trusty sidekick. Now the captains, Brandon Horrigan along with Toby Cloutier out at midfield with the captains at Kings Point, and for the coin flip, and see what will happen here as the Panthers dressed in their green tops with their white pants trimmed in green with the white helmets, and for the Mariners of Kings Point, they are the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy, but they like to be called by Kings Point. Geographically, they are at the point of Long Island Sound, and it's about a 5-hour trip, and they are dressed in white with off-white grayish pants trimmed in blue with silver helmets. The Panthers have won the opening toss, defending the goal to our right, and they will receive, and Kings Point will get set to kick it off, so we'll see quickly with this cross breeze at about 20 to 25 miles per hour, sunny skies. We'll see if the conditions have anything to do early on because the Panthers want to throw the football.
Yeah, that's right.
To the wide side right. Marker will be the lone setback. Tight end is to the left, long count by Clark, rolling to the right, rolling, looking, he's going to be hit, and sacked back at the 39-yard line. Seamus Mason with the sack all the way back to the 39-yard line. So when the first one right stands there, play action, now they pitch it up to Volkirk. He's going to be hit and spun down at the 23-yard line by Don Tappan. Tappan just picked him up and spun him like a top for a gain of 3.
Yeah, that was great movement down
wide side left for Plymouth State. Joel Perry, far hash mark, play action, back to pass, good projection, steps up, now it breaks down, he's rolling right, fires back over the middle, Latenda's got it at the 45-yard line, and he's tackled at the 47. R.J. Latenda went high in the air, well thrown over the linebackers.
Run, he's looking to take it himself and not pitch the ball.
Second down and 9, Perry, his gift to Bowman, big hole Bowman, 40, 45, out near midfield, and he's going to be tackled there. Just like that, Dave Bowman, a big hole. And Dave Bowman carries for 21 yards and a Panther first down.
Yeah, that was just a great
football conference with Plymouth State. High formation, second down and 5 for Brian Clark. The give is going to go to the fullback, and he's hit and dropped for a loss by the nose, Seamus Mason.
Another great play and good penetration by Seamus Mason. And through the first...
With Eric Shalou for an update, what's going on throughout the nation. Shotgun formation for Clark on third down. Here comes the pressure. He's going to be sacked at the 30-yard line.
Sacked by number 75, Joe Adubato.
Running backs are Hutchins and Bowman. They're in an I. Latenda goes to the left side. And Parry's give to the tailback Bowman. 5, Parry to the 10, Parry to the 13-yard line. And he may have a first down on a first down carry. The tailback, Dave Bowman.
Yeah, on that one, I'm not sure if he thought that ball was going to be way over his head, but it ended up only being a couple yards ahead of him, and he might have been able to catch up with that one.
Andy Jackson will kick this time. Chris Buell had done the last 2 punts. Jackson gets a good snap, rides it out just barely. This is a long kick. It's going over the head of Simpson, inside the 25, inside the 20, inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. Andy Jackson Compton with a tremendous punt.
He just gave that one a ride. I don't know what the actual distance on that is, but that's about a 65-yarder right there, I think.
70-yard punt. Andy's very good. That's why they're here in the final 16. First down for Kings Point. Corey Marker trying to go outside. Lost the football. Picked up. Touchdown. Touchdown. Plymouth State. Chris McKean picked up the loose football for a touchdown.
Just a great turn of events there, Mike. Jason Friedman was the one that knocked the ball away, and Chris McKean comes up from the safety position, picked it up on the run, which Coach Brown teaches his players to do, is pick up the fumble and run them in. And that's just what he did to put the first points on the board.
Chris McKean with a fumble recovery for a touchdown as he picked it up at the 5-yard line and goes in. And Chris McKean, who had been the starting safety earlier this year, lost his job to Mike Demmons. Derek Stone got hurt a week ago. Chris McKean now comes on and takes advantage. Andy Levine to hold. Paul Dascoli to attempt the extra points. Snap back, ball down, kick on its way. The kick is good. The teams will head back upfield. 6 minutes exactly to play in the first half. The score from Courier Field, Plymouth State 7, Kings Point nothing. You're listening. First down and goal at the near hash mark. Fury to the left, I formation now behind Clark. They give us to Corey Marker. Marker inside the 7-yard line, and then we'll be stacked up there. Colby Compton, again, I formation with Marker, the tailback behind Clark. Tight end is to the right. Long count. It gives to Marker, right side. Trying to get outside. Toby Cloutier's got him. So does Colby Compton at the 7-yard line. He was never able to turn the corner, and what great position behind Clark. Let's see if he puts it up. Linebackers are showing blitz. He's back to pass. Rolls to the left. They had the blitz on. He's looking. Slips. Falls down. He's sacked at the 15-yard line. The Panthers were swarming all over Clark as they had Friedman along with Colby Compton and John Morley to make the sack on the quarterback, Brian Clark. So mark it at the 22, a 32-yard attempt. Clark the hold, good snap, ball down, almost blocked. It's well on its way, and the kick is good. No good. No good. Let's see what happened there. No good off to the right as the holder, Brian Clark, into Bowman, the lone running back. Perry back to pass again. Sets up, looking, going deep, looking for Latender, and he's got it and dropped it at the 15-yard line. There was some bumping going on in the... Well, first down and 10 for Kings Point as they move from right to left. At their own 26-yard line, Brian Clark, the quarterback, gives it to Corey Marker, the tailback. Play designed to go right. He comes back left, and Colby Compton there to make the tackle on him along with Jason Friedman.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
They have Gunther to the right. I formation behind Brian Clark just underway here in the third quarter. They give us to the tailback, and he's going to be hit by Colby Compton at the 33-yard line. He's going to lose 2 on the play as Compton was blitzing from the left side. Compton just times to the near side left. I formation, Clark to give us to Kelly. Penalty marker down. He's in for the touchdown, but we'll have to wait and see. Quarterback will hold this to tie it up. 9:21 to play, third quarter, 7-6 Plymouth State. Good snap, ball down. Kick almost blocked. It's on its way. And the kick is no good. It's off to the left. He missed the extra point. Michael Demmons in there like... Dave Bowman, short side left. He might have turned up too soon. No marker down. They fire it to him. He's got the catch at the 37-yard line while he was laying on the ground. He still will be shy of the first down. What a grab by Dave Bowman. He was late, third quarter. Linebackers are coming. The spin is going to go to the fullback, Merrick Kelly. I don't know. He had tried on 2 different occasions to get forward, but now, with the way he landed, it's going to be awfully close to a first down. But they really stuffed. Gunther goes wide side right. Panthers with that 4-man defensive front. I formation now behind Clark. Clark gives it again, and the fullback is going to be tackled for a loss by John Morley at the 44-yard line. Merrick Kelly never gets started. That's going to be a loss of 3.
That was just great penetration by the
defense. That's the difference. Second down and a long 3. The give goes to Marker. Marker, 15. Marker, 10. 5. Touchdown. Corey Marker for Kings Point. A 19-yard touchdown run. And the Mariners have the lead. 12-7 with the conversion upcoming. Have to imagine that Clark will roll out to the wide side of the field. He has an I formation, 2 receivers to the right. Kings Point going for 2 from the 3-yard line. Volkirk now goes in motion to the right. Clark rolling to the right-hand side, looking to pass, still rolling. He's going to keep it, try to get in, doesn't get in. He doesn't get into the end zone. He was rolling to the right, tried to get it in, and he's going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. I don't know who came up to make the hit, if it was Demmons or Andy Levine, but we do have an injured player down by the flag at the corner of the end zone. We'll check his number. Bob comes right. Kevin Fury to the left. The give to the tailback again. This is Phillips. He's going to be stuck for a gain of 1, and that's about it. Good stick by the right side of the defense. Mason plugging the hole along with Tappan. Michael Demmons, we are glad to say, is back in the lineup. He didn't miss anything. He's right back out there. And at the 28-yard line, 1st and 10, Kings Point. Marker gets the call. He's not going anywhere this time as Colby Compton shot a seam and makes the tackle in the backfield along with Toby Cloutier for Plymouth State College. Other score and hold him to a field goal try. 2nd down and 11. Linebackers are coming again. Phillips trying to get outside to the 20, and he's going to be tackled by Ken Danowitz, who came up from his cornerback position to drag him out of bounds. But the official order goes to the left, near hash mark. They keep it on the ground. Here comes the wide receiver around. Big hole, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. The wide receiver reverse. And Gunton, a lot of them now start heading to the exits. Kings Point will go for 2 points with 4:12 to play in the ball game. Volkirk comes in motion. Clark rolls out to the right, wants to pass, slips free, back over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted by Plymouth State College. It's intercepted by, I believe, Andy Levine. Tries to run it back, and is going to be tackled at the goal line. And the conversion fails for Kings Point. So, 4 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the ball game. Teams will head back upfield. The score from Courier Field, Kings Point 18, Plymouth State 7. You're listening to the NC.
But the first touchdown is going to be quick.
Adam Juice to kick it off. It's a low sailing kick, and it's coming up to Redburn, and it gets by Sean. He'll pick it up back at the 5-yard line. He slips, tries to go to the far side. Now comes to the near side. 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Almost caught Kings Point leaning to the wide side of the field, and fortunately somebody stayed home because Redburn left. Back to pass is Perry. Sets up, good projection, fires. He's got Latender at the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Kings Point to continue on. 1st down and 10 at the 46-yard line. Twin receivers left. Dalton the wide side right. Bowman the lone running back. Parry back to pass. Good protection. Fires left. Wide open. Latender. 35, 30. Steps out of bounds at the 28-yard line. And along with Matt LeBlanc. Parry back to pass. Sets up. Good protection again. Going to the end zone. Looking for LeBlanc. Touchdown, no. Dropped at the end of the backside of the end zone. Now to Kings Point. 3:43 to play in the ball game. Parry is back to pass again. Has the time. Now comes to the near side left. He's going to run with it. 25 and steps out at the 23-yard line. Out in LeBlanc. Bowman, the lone running back. Parry to pass again. Steps up over the middle of Bowman. 15, 10, outside right. He's upended at the 6-yard line, and it will be 1st down and goal. 1st down and goal, Plymouth State at the Kings Point 6-yard line. They slipped them out of the backfield. Plenty of time to go in this one. Drake wanted somebody engineering a drive and a comeback. It would be this guy, Joel Perry. Perry back to pass. At the 6, fires. He's got Dalton. Touchdown! Jack Dalton, touchdown, Plymouth State, 18-13. Latender comes to the near side left. Trip receivers to the right. Near hash mark for Joel Perry. Now Bowman moves up and sets. Rolling right. Perry fires. Backside, incomplete. It was intended for Sam Carey in the backside of the end zone. He was open, but it was high. But the Panthers are still within reach. If they score a touchdown, they can win this thing. The teams will head back upfield. Just like that, Joel Perry hits Jack Dalton, his first touchdown of the year from 6 yards out. 3:14 to go in the ball game. The score, Kings Point 18, Plymouth State 13.
The big 3rd down completion.
Just setting up for an onside kick, it looks like, with 3:14 to play. Kyle Albers to kick it off, one of those little pooch kicks, and it's going to be taken by an up back at the 48-yard line, and he quickly goes down with it. It looks as though it was Neal. They have Kevin Fury to the right side. Brian Clark on the far hash mark. 1st and 10 from their own 48. Linebackers show blitz. Here they come. Fumble! It's loose. Who's got it? Who's got it? At the 43-yard line. The pitchback was fumbled. I believe Kings Point has it. Don Tappan and John Morley almost got there. It was pitched back to Dave Phillips. And 16. For Kings Point at their own 43-yard line. Brian Clark under center. To give us to the tailback. This is Marker. He's going to be hit back at the 41-yard line by Tom Cloutier, a loss of 2. Third down and 17, Courier Field, everybody standing. Brian Clark, he'll keep it himself, and he'll get it to the 44, and that's it. We'll see if the Panthers call another timeout here, or they let it work down. That was probably the safest play, and the Panthers will call a timeout to stop the clock. So, it'll be a kick. Kevin Fury back to kick, a 10-man rush coming his way. He's inside the 35, gets a good snap and rides it out. Comes to the near side left. Levine won't watch it kick. He'll have to return this one. He comes to the near side 20. 25, steps out of bounds at the 28-yard line. And would you believe it, the Panthers have 72 yards to go in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. The same scenario that we had 3 weeks ago at Coast Guard. The play, let's see if Perry can work his magic again. First down, Plymouth State, their own 30-yard line. Perry's back to pass, 1st and 10. Looks, good protection, near side, incomplete. Intended for R.J. Latender at the 40-yard line. Side left. Dave Bowman will be the lone running back. Tight end is Doyle Wright. 3rd down and 4. Perry back to pass. Sets up. Fires. He's got LeBlanc at the 40. 45 and steps out at the 46-yard line. First down, Plymouth State. What a catch by LeBlanc. Great catch. Receivers come to the near side left. Dalton wide side right. First down and 10. Barry back to pass again. Sets up. Pressure. Rolls right. Dumps it off. Incomplete. Intended for Matt LeBlanc. Had a lot. Everybody standing here at Plymouth State. Near hash mark. Joel Perry. 2nd down and 10. Perry's back to pass again. Gets some pressure. Steps up. Wants to run. Comes to the near side. Turns it upfield. 45. Close to it for a down. 2 timeouts left. 3rd down and 1.
Actually, they have one, right?
Near hash mark, Joel Perry, power I formation, to give to Bowman. Bowman does not have the first down. He's stopped at the 46-yard line. It comes down to one play. It'll bring up 4th down and a little bit more than 1 as Bowman was stopped at the 40.
Here, they're going to spread out that defense.
Dave Bowman stays in at tailback. Here we go. This could be it. This could be the final play of the year for Plymouth State, 4th down and 1. Perry's back to pass, sets up, fires. It's caught, first down. R.J. Latender to the 34-yard line.
Latender with a big catch, and he was able to get out of bounds to stop the clock. So Plymouth State has the ball on the 34-yard line, 1st and 10, with 1:19 to go.
First down, Plymouth State at the 34-yard line at Kings Point. Kings Point leading 18-13. Perry has them out near hash mark. Joel Perry back to pass again. Good protection over the middle. He's got Bowman out of the backfield. Bowman to the 31-yard line and then is driven back. Almost lost the football, but he did a good job hanging on. That was a tough hit in the secondary. Clock running. 1:05 to play. 18-13, Kings Point. Dalton LeBlanc near side. They're getting the play from the bench. Joe Perry with Brian Doyle tight end to the right. 2nd down and 7. Perry is back to pass again. Some pressure, fires. Latender's got it. Inside the 15, inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. R.J. Latender, first down and goal. Plymouth State with 46 seconds to play.
Great catch by Latender. The defensive back was draped all over him. He pulled the ball in and almost broke free for the touchdown on that one.
First down and goal. Plymouth State at the 9-yard line. Trip receivers to the left. Joel Perry back to pass. Looks, fires over the middle. Dalton, touchdown! Jack Dalton, touchdown, Plymouth State College. They've got the lead. 19-18 with 34 seconds to play. Listen to this place go wild.
Jackie Dalton with his 2nd touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game in the 2nd series, basically. And Plymouth State comes back 19-18. They're in the lead now. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here again.
34 seconds to play in a ball game, and the Panthers 2 touchdowns in the last 4 minutes. Now lead 19-18. And Joe Perry has them out going for 2 points. Matt LeBlanc has to hustle at the 3-yard line. Joe Perry back to pass. He'll keep it himself, and he's going to be hit at the 3-yard line. But But Joel Perry and R.J. Latender and Jack Dalton and the offensive line have worked their magic again. 34 seconds to go in the game. That's far from advancing in the NCAA tournament. A 70. Now, listen to this crowd. 1918, Clark is set to go out of the shotgun formation to zone 32. Back to pass, sets up, looks. Gonna be sacked by John Morley. It's over. It's all over, and the Panthers have won the opening round. And a miracle comeback over Kings Point, 1918. A wild celebration, and listen to this crowd. Plymouth State College Panthers, trailing by 2 touchdowns with 4 minutes to go in the game, go up and down the field as if it was a practice situation, and they come away with a 1-point win, 19-18, over the Mariners of Kings Point here this afternoon. And what a storybook finish for this football program.
Coach! There you go. Proud of you, man. Proud of you. You just kept playing 60 minutes. That's right. That's where we're going.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
I'm letting all my slurs go away. Is that extreme? Yeah, your muscles back. Go like that. Take a second to go. There we go.
Right here.
Sit, AJ. Sit, kid.
How you doing?
Hey.
Who come in with a record of 9-2, seeded number 2 in the East, against the unbeaten and number 1 team in the East, the Panthers of Plymouth State College. Both big wins a week ago. Ithaca at home against Buffalo State in double overtime 10-7. While the Panthers had to struggle, but they did it in the final 4 minutes here over Kings Point, 19-18. Starting lineups this afternoon, finals between the Panthers of Plymouth State and the Bombers of Ithaca. Ithaca again kicking it off, defending the goal to our left. It is overcast with a cross breeze moving from sideline to sideline. And it's coming right down the middle. Kevin Hutchins watches it hit. It's going to be picked up by Redburn at the 12, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and slips and falls down as he made his cut to the 39-yard line. Sean Redburn had problems running back kicks last week and almost ran one back after he got the defense, the kick team, going the wrong way. Near side left, the lone running back is Dave Bowman. They have twin receivers right. Perry gives it to Bowman. Left side, 45, 40, inside the 35 to the Ithaca 34-yard line. I don't know what happened there for Ithaca, but they spread the field and they were left with Sean Redburn in the backfield. Perry's back to pass. Good protection. Looking over the middle. Firing. Latender dropped it at the 5-yard line. It was Doyle, LeBlanc, and Latender to the near side left. Joe Perry looking over that front. That 3-4 quick count. They go to Dave Bowman right side. 15, 10. Bowman ducks his head to the 8-yard line. He's probably got another Panther first down. Awfully close. That's a gain of just about 10 for Dave Bowman right side. Right now, there's not a fake. They get Kevin Hutchins as a wing back left, along with Dave Gibson, I believe. Yes, they do. Andy Levine to hold. Good snap, ball down, kick on its way, and the kick is no good. It's off to the left, and the Bombers right along with Comiskey. Running backs are split behind Murphy. Santagato out to the left. Murphy on the option, pitches it back, and he's going to be hit at the 15-yard line. McCormick is upended by Michael Demmons on a safety blitz, dropping him back for a 6-yard loss as McCormick was never able to get outside.
Great play by Mike.
Santagato back inside his own 15-yard line. Jackson will get it away at the 40. And Andy will ride it out. Slips and falls down. It's end over end. It's short. And it's going to hit inside the 10, inside the 5. And it's going to be down at the 2-yard line. Whether Jackson intended to pooch it like that, he had no choice because his plant foot came out from under him. But Ithaca to the left, running backs are split behind Murphy, long count, looking over that 4-man front. They give us the blood, slips, lost the football. Who's got it? It's loose at the 42-yard line. Plymouth State with the recovery.
Looks like Colby Costa came up with that football, Mike.
1987 in a snowstorm in Ithaca. Plymouth State won 13-12. Back to passes. Perry, 1st and 10. Has some pressure. Fires. Latenda's wide open. He's inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 1st down and 10. That's a gain of 12 for Plymouth State to the 28-yard line.
Great pursuit
at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10, Plymouth State. Running backs offset right. On the counter to Bowman, lost the football. It's going to be recovered by Ithaca at the 34-yard line. It's recovered by their inside linebacker, Jason Nichols. Defense. Calhoun now comes in motion to the near side, and the give is going to go to the tailback for the touchdown. In for the touchdown, P.J. Cooney. He scored their only touchdown last week. This guy's a touchdown maker. That's his 5th on the season, and he is a backup running back for the touchdown. 4:59 to play here in the opening quarter. Ithaca drawing first blood. High snap. DeMay has to field it back at the 15. He's running to the right-hand side, and he won't get in. It was a bad snap from center, and he's going to be tackled by Michael Demmons at the 5-yard line, and the conversion fails. 4 minutes, 59 seconds to play in the opening quarter from Courier Field. Ithaca strikes first. The score, Ithaca 6, Plymouth State nothing. You're listening. Come to the near side right now. Beer goes in motion, followed by Demmons to the left. The give is going to be to Blood. Blood powering in right side. Touchdown, Jason Blood. Jason should recover a fumble or intercept the pass. They can run it back the other way for 2 points. They have twin receivers to the right. Murphy now sends Calhoun in motion to the near side. Running backs offset right. Play action to the right. Murphy rolling. Looking. Fires in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was trapped. Intended for Santagato, and it's incomplete. 13 seconds to go in the opening quarter from Courier Field. The score now is the Bombers of Ithaca 12, the Panthers of Plymouth State nothing. You're listening to Blank and Latenda to the near side right. Near hash mark, Dave Bowman, the lone running back. Perry is back to pass. Pumps, fires over the middle. Latenda with a nice catch out at midfield. He was in double coverage. He had Aaron Jones playing up tight on him, and on the Ian Lauder to the left. Near hash mark, Perry. Play action right. Looks, is hit, slips away, fires, wide open, Ian Lauder to the 40-yard line as he had to make a diving catch as Perry was under pressure. It'll be close to another Plymouth State first down. Great catch, kicked off on a deflection. Murphy has them out. 1st down and 10. On the option, pitches it back over to McCormick. He's going to be hit by John Morley. Back at the 40-yard line, that's going to be a loss of 4.
Great play by John Morley on that one. He started off.
Calhoun comes to the wide side left. Long count. They keep it on the ground. They give it to McCormick. He's going to be wrapped up by Cloutier at the 41-yard line. Toby Cloutier was not going to have anybody lay any lumber on him that time. He came in untouched and nailed McCormick for a gain of 1. 3rd down and 5 for Greg Murphy. Murphy now in the option keeps it. He's going to be hit by John Morley at the 44-yard line. McCormick, who was going out as the pitchman, fell down. Murphy ran right into the arms of John Morley for another loss of 3. It brings up 4th down. Put deep to him. 1st down and 10, Plymouth State at their own 1-yard line. They trail 12-0. The give to Hutchins, breaks it out free. 5, 10, 12, 13-yard line. Kevin Hutchins running like a bull in a china shop. Finally tackled by the defensive tackle, Brian Romaki. Split, receivers right, receivers left. Joe Perry is back to pass. Here comes the blitz from the backside. Over the middle, he's got Bowman. 1st down to the 27-yard line. Beer has only got 7 receptions this year. Picked up by Danowitz. Quick drop by Murphy. The ball is deflected at the line of scrimmage and almost intercepted by Jason Friedman. He jumped up, knocked it down, and then almost picked it off at the 48-yard line.
Nice step.
At the 20-yard line of Plymouth State, fourth down, Murphy, long count. Murphy rolling right. Will keep it. He's going to get hit. He's not going to get it. He's tackled at the 19-yard line. Really slow developing, and Murphy was kind of indecisive what he was going to do. And the Panthers come up with a big defensive stand. They take over at their own 19-yard line.
Nice job by the Panther
at the Plymouth State 41-yard line. Greg Murphy under center. Running backs are split. Murphy's back to pass. Pressure from Compton. Steps up. He's sacked. Back at the 46-yard line. Jason Friedman, along with Don Tappan, making the sack on Greg Murphy. Well, that's 11. Plymouth State at the Ithaca 45-yard line. Dalton and Latender to the near side right. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. Over the middle. It's going to be caught by LeBlanc at the 35-yard line. Still going to be shy of a first down. But again, the Panthers are very fortunate. It looked like it was intended for R.J. Latender, but he and LeBlanc were in the same location again. To the wide side of the field right, Joel Perry, who was hit hard at the end of the first half, under center, to give to Dave Bowman, big hole, 25-30. David Bowman, 35, out to the 37-yard line. Dave Bowman tackled in the secondary. Dave Bowman by Todd Nestor coming up to make the tackle. Hash mark. Tight end is to the left, Perry's back to pass. Looking left, they swing it out to Bowman. 45, Bowman out to the 48-yard line. Should be enough for a Panther first down. Frank and Dalton sprint to the wide side, near side right. Again, Latender left. First down. The give is to Redburn. Up the middle, across midfield. 45, 40. Breaks free to the 36-yard line. Tackled in the secondary by Jason Hurlman. Big play by Sean Redburn. First down, Plymouth State at the Ithaca 36-yard line.
Another nice job right
in 10 at the Ithaca 36-yard line. Latender to the near side right, I formation. Play action pass. Perry over the middle, dumps it off. LeBlanc's open. Inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. Matt LeBlanc with the catch over the middle. First down and 10, Plymouth State at the Ithaca 16-yard line.
Great job.
Latender goes to the right, running backs are split. Back to pass is Perry. Looking. Over the middle. Caught. LeBlanc. 5. LeBlanc to the 2-yard line. First down and goal. Joe Perry was sacked as he released the football to Matt LeBlanc. First down and goal. Plymouth State at the Ithaca 3-yard line.
Great job by the freshman.
Joe Perry near hash mark. Looking over that defensive front. Now Bowman goes in motion to the short side right. To give to Hutchins. Hutchins inside the 2, inside the 1. Touchdown! Kevin Hutchins, touchdown, Plymouth State. A 5-yard run right side for Kevin Hutchins. His second touchdown of the year. Andy Levine to hold. Dascoli to attempt. 9:21 to play. Good snap, ball down, kick on its way, and the kick is good. Teams will head back upfield. 9 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Third quarter. The score from Courier Field. Ithaca 12, Plymouth State 7. You're listening to the X for Murphy. Murphy has Calhoun to the left, slot to the right. Murphy drops back to pass. Hit, sack! Dave Gibson with a sack at the 48-yard line. Reserve linebacker Dave Gibson sacks the quarterback Murphy at the 48-yard line. 6-man, 7-man front now for Plymouth State. 4th and 1. Long count Murphy. Spins. Gets away. Upended. I don't know if he got the first down. He was upended by Mike Demmons at the 19-yard line, and then he somersaulted. I don't know if he got it.
It all depends where they spotted on that one.
No, they did not get it. The Panthers will take over. Mike Demmons, a great tackle on the quarterback who was on the option outside right. Plymouth State tackles of his own end zone, standing back at the goal line. A 10-man rush. Santagato at midfield. Good snap. Jackson's going to wind it out. High end over end, and it's going to hit a player from Ithaca. Plymouth State's got it at their own 35-yard line. It hit a bomber in the back of the foot, and the Panthers got the football at the 35-yard line. Murphy Calhoun comes in motion to the wide side, moving from right to left. Murphy still under center. Murphy now short side, keeps it himself. He's going to be hit and dropped for a loss back at the 39-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 2, maybe 3. Michael Demmons snuck in from the backside, Seamus Mason underneath, and then the rest of the defense for Plymouth State, led by John Morley, come over to make the hit on the quarterback. This would be his longest. Slight angle right, 34. A 44-yard attempt for Mike DeMay. Santiago to hold. It's a fake. Looking to go left. He's going to throw it back right. Comiskey's got it, the tight end. He's at the 30. He's at the 25, 20, 15, 10. Knocked out of bounds. They're the 10-yard line. A fake field. Third down and goal from the 1. Calhoun comes in motion. Let's see. Cooney's already got a touchdown. Movement. They give it to Cooney. He's in again for a touchdown, but again a marker is down. Let's see if it's against Plymouth State. It is against Plymouth State, I believe. And Ithaca is on the board again. Offside Plymouth. And Santagato will hold. He got a high snap his first time. Gets a good snap here. Kick is on its way, and the kick is good. Teams will head back upfield. 11 minutes and 3 seconds to play from Courier Field. The score now, the Bombers of Ithaca 19, the Panthers of Plymouth State 7. You're listening to the near side of the field. Running backs are split behind Murphy. Panthers showing blitz. He's going to pass. He's hit. Sacked at the 48-yard line. Jeff Jerry.
Right off.
So Andy Jackson is on to kick. He'll be kicking it out of his own end zone. 6:06 to go. Panthers trailing 19-7. Santagato standing back at the 42-yard line. It's a fake. Levine dumps it off to Jackson, and this one is all messed up. Jackson looking for room, nowhere to go, and the Panthers botched that one up badly as Ithaca on a fake punt. Andy Levine's pass over the head of Jackson, and Ithaca is sitting in great shape. They'll have first down. A 25-yard attempt. Angle to the right. With 4:34 to play in the game. 19-7 Ithaca. Santagato to hold. High snap. Gets it down. Kick is on its way, and the kick is good. Didn't look pretty, but it got over the crossbar, and the kick is good. 4 minutes, 24 seconds to play in the game. The score from Courier Field. Ithaca Bombers 22. The Panthers of Plymouth State College 7. You're listening down. Ron S. Plymouth State at their own 41-yard line. Joe Perry. 2 minutes and 39 seconds to work. He's back to pass, trailing 19-7. Looking, flush left, fires. He's got R.J. Latender with the catch, and he steps out at the 46-yard line. Again, Aaron Jones in on coverage, but I want to...
Might have tried to put a little bit too much on that one.
4th down and 5 for Plymouth State at their own 46-yard line. Perry's back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Dumps it off to Bowman. Bowman will get a first down inside the 45, down to the 42-yard line. Dave Bowman. That's the come from behind and win in the final 2 minutes. This guy has been a competitor. What a ball player. Back to pass. Perry sets up. Over the middle to Latender. He's got it at the 32-yard line. And that should be a Panther first down, or awfully close to a first down for R.J. Latender as the Panthers are lining up quickly. 1:42 to play. And 10 from the 32-yard line. They're showing blitz again. Here comes the pressure again. Perry sets up, looking long over the middle. This one's going to be intercepted. Nobody there. It's going to be picked off in the secondary by Todd Nestor. His second one comes to the near sideline, steps out of bounds at the 30-yard line, and this one is over with 1:18 to play. 22-7. Only one player, one receiver down in 10. Evidently Plymouth out of timeouts. Clock running. We're down to 30 seconds. And Murphy takes a knee. It'll be 4th down, and the Panthers can't stop the clock, so that's going to do it. As the clock will run down under 10 seconds, and the Panther 10-game winning streak at home is snapped. Head coach Don Brown losing only for the second time in his coaching career here at Plymouth State College, and it is over. So the Bombers of Ithaca get into the Final Four as they come to Courier Field this afternoon, and they led throughout. Final score this afternoon, the Bombers of Ithaca 22, the Panthers of Plymouth State 7.